Chumash for Sheni. What page is it again?
19.
19. The Chayenu for Monday, Parshas Holdes. Ayeshev, verse 6, Pasuk Vav. Ayeshev Yitzchak beGerar. Yitzchak dwelt in Gerar. Zion. Vayishal Anshi. Welcome to Shtay. The locals inquired about his wife. And he said, she's my sister. Kiyare Lemar Ishti, for he was afraid to say the truth that it was his wife. Pen Yarguni, lest they kill me. Anshi Amakim, the townsfolk. Al Rivka, for Rivka. Ki Tevis Marahi, for she was very good looking. L'ishtoi, Lamid, says Rashi, a prefix. In this case, it means Al Ishtoi. Not to his wife, he said regarding his wife. As we said earlier, we see this time sometimes a lamed prefix can be regarding. Ches, pasuk Ches, verse 8. So it was after many days had gone long, some time passed there when he was in Gerar. Melech, the king of the Philistines, he gazed in the window of Yitzchak's house. And he saw Yitzchak being playful with Rivka's wife. Ki orchu, Rashi says, Ki orchu. The days got long, meaning some time passed. And Yitzchak said, basically, in this case, even though it's like deja vu of what happened to Abraham with Sarah, in this case, they didn't actually take Rivka to the palace. Even though if it was the sister, why can't they take her to be the king's, queen, the king's harem? They didn't do that. But he said, okay, they're not taking her. I don't have to be so vigilant and hide anymore. And therefore he did not, he was not careful to, guard the secret that relates to his wife. Ahimelech looked in the window. He saw that he was acting, they were having intimacy as husband to wife. Ahimelech called to Yitzchak. And he said, however, behold, he summoned him and he said, behold, this is your wife. How did you say it was my sister? You liar, you dangerous liar. He said to him, for I said to myself, I can't say it's my sister, lest I get killed on her account. Yud, Ahimelech replied, what is this you did to us? One of our people, one of the people of the nation, almost lied with your wife, and it would have brought a guilt upon us. So he said it in kind of generic terms, one of the people, but he meant the main number one of the people, meaning the king, the most important of the people might have laid with your wife. This is the king. And then you would have then been responsible for the guilt that we would have incurred in Shachav Kfar if it would have happened, if the one of the nation would have taken your wife, then you would have brought a big calamity and guilt upon us. Pasuk Yirah, verse 11. Ahimelech commanded the nation, saying, that he made a proclamation. Despite his being upset that Yitzchak lied, he said to him, whoever touches this man or his wife will be put to death. And Yitzchak went on, he still lived there, and he sowed in that land, and he planted fields, and he found that year that he had 100 times, 100 times fold. We'll see what that means in a second. And he blessed Hashem, and then Hashem had blessed him. Rashi ba'aretz hahi, Yitzchak sowed in the land, and he Eretz at that time, in that land. Meaning, why is it saying he cares where he sowed? Even though it wasn't as important as the main part of the land of Israel, like the land of the seven nations. Can I have that for a second to look it up? Thank you. Because I guess it was adjacent land, but it wasn't the main part of the land of Israel. I'm not sure. But anyways, even though it was not, the land of milk and honey where the blessings, flow, still Yitzchak did very well for himself. Ashani at that time, that year. And why I think that year was a bad year. It was a year of famine. It was that land that year. Why is it saying both? To tell you, to tell you the land was harsh and the year was harsh.
But he still did well.
He still did well. Inflation was through the roof. He still did well. He did 100 times full. What does that mean? Rashi Shamadua Kamaru Ilasis. Basically, he estimated we're going to make, I don't know, we'll fill one silo of, of the produce, of the yield. You know what? There was 100 silos full, so it was 100 times the normal expectation. Rabbi said, he actually said that this estimation was for tithing. And why was he estimating it? Why did he estimate initially to know how much the yield would be? Because he wanted to know how much tzedakah he's going to give. There's a whole sikh on this, if I'm mistaken.
It's one